safe. I've seen you risk your life more than once to help people, just because it was the right thing to do. I just wanted you to know that, well, that it matters, that you're making a difference.
Well, if any of that is true, well, a lot of it's because of you, Preston. You've shown me how to be a better person.
Oh, thanks. That means a lot coming from you. Really. All right, enough chit-chat, huh? Hurt.
Heads up.
Point it out. You have a minute? Well, I wanted to talk about something.
Hold on, Preston. Hold on. I thought I need to go to the dog in. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to Concord, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted.
I never realized you'd lost hope like that.
I had to put on a brave face as long as there were still people counting on me. That's the only reason I kept going. My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. And not just by saving us from those raiders in Concord. I mean that you made me want to keep living again. I guess that sounds pretty sappy, but it's true. If we hadn't met, or if you'd killed those raiders and then just taken off, I don't know if I'd still be around. I think I would have found some way to, end it. Maybe not by shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not caring about staying alive. So I just wanted you to know that. How much our friendship has meant to me.
I've literally never gotten this far with Preston in the game, ever.
Have you ever thought about us becoming more than just friends?
Have I ever? You mean you've also? Hold on. You kind of caught me off guard there. Let me start over. If you're asking if I've ever thought about you romantically, the short answer is yes.
Well,
but I didn't
how
ever
could you not? Have you
imagine
seen
that
this
you
body
could feel the
underneath his
same
armor?
way about me. I mean, I know he's gone, but you still seem to be in love with your husband. I didn't think you were ready to move on.
You could have just pushed the door open me, but no, you're lazy.
I don't have to stop loving him to be able to love you too.
Really? That's...
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Preston, you have gained the United We Stand perk.
That's fantastic. Wow, well, I don't really know what to say. We don't need to rush things. I'm just happy knowing that what I felt, that it was real. That it wasn't just in my imagination. You're gonna have to give me a minute to just enjoy this feeling.
Huh? think she's talking to herself.
Look alive.
What is it?
Oh, I forgot to do something. Oh. Click.
Look alive.
What do you need, babe?
How do you think things are between us?
There was a while there where I didn't think life was worth living. That's all changed now, thanks to you.
Wait, what
How
was
are you
chat?
feeling about things?
Just promise me you'll be careful, babe.
Okay, let's just sat here to come from him.
It's
I'm
time
leaving.
for us to part ways.
What, you're leaving me?
I'll see you back at home. Be careful, babe.
Okay. I see what you did there. Game designers. He didn't complete saying babe. He said bae. He didn't say babe.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Not as long.
Shut up. Whoa. You're a lightweight. I need to fix that. Once you get back on your feet, anyways.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
let's head out.
Well, all
You're gonna
right.
go get comfy on your bed? Since you took it over?
Hey,
What are you doing?
There's something you need?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you, but give me a second. I forgot to do something. I want to see Tiny Nick.
hey,
Come on.
here.
I think that's out of reach.
Are you that short you can't move?
Hey,
I'm all ears.
Nick,
You know that whole business with Doc Amari and Kellogg's Memories? It got me thinking. It's just there's still some Nick Valentine history I've been wanting to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Whoa, Nick, you can't be saying what I think you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying it all right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. and I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter, safe and sound, ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
Good.
But first, let me make
Now,
you into a gigantic
I know where
brand.
Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I'll bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
Alright, Tiny Nick is cute. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this. Look at him, he's so tiny.
I can barely tell us apart.
Haha, very funny. You're getting shot. Wow, that endurance boost really helped you, Nick. I bet Preston's endurance is set at 2. Watch this. Boom. Now you're my height, Nick. Well, I want to see you drop. Mysterious stranger chance? Give me 100% chance.